Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are well. We got about 3 minutes to go. Good morning, guys. 9:33. Hope you all are good. Is everybody good? Good morning, good morning. Can everybody hear me clearly? All the guys on YouTube, thanks for joining me. Thanks for being on here in the trading room. Can you guys hear me clearly? Just let me know, please, man. And can you see me 100%? That would be wonderful to know. Whilst that's happening, remember we are a licensed FSP. We are a licensed over-the-counter derivatives provider as well as Quick Trade. Also remember that I'm a registered rep under supervision, the trading support department. All right. And then also, guys, don't forget your cutoff for withdrawals. They're Mondays to Fridays at 1500 hours and Saturdays at 9 a.m. All right. I'm seeing all of the responses coming through. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then the last slide here, your phases, accumulation, movement, and breakout phase. We are back. It is Tuesday morning. It's 25th of October. And it's very interesting here to see what the markets have done. And it's done nothing that we can say we're proud of at this point in time, starting off in this week here, but we still smile nonetheless. Fani, good morning. Tato, Palesa, Philip, Cheryl, Poleseni, Irvi, Sipo, Neo, David, Gerard is there, Pete, Nomfanello, Mr. W. If you're brand new here this morning, please let me know as well. I'd like to welcome you, and I'd like to afford the opportunity to the other guys to let you, to make you feel welcome as well. Are you guys ready to go? It's 9:35. 9:35. Very clear, right? Sipo and Vuyo. All right, let's push. It's 9:35. Let's go. Let's go. If you're new, let me know. All right. I'm going to push on so long. Can everybody see the dollar index here? I hope you can. I hope you can. I've just saved it, shared it, sorry. And guess what? Where are we? Palesa, where are we? We are still at the same place. Isn't this disappointing? Cheryl, Uncle Philip, Mr. W, look at this. Vuyo's new. Vuyo, weren't you in here yesterday? Weren't you in here yesterday, Vuyo? I remember Vuyo yesterday. Could be a different Vuyo then. Oh, it was your first time? Okay. It was your first time. Guys, let's welcome Vuyo into the trading room. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it yesterday. I really hope you did. Nomfanello, very disappointing. Let's also welcome Hervey there, guys. Hervey, good morning, good morning. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Nomfanello, my word. Teresa, my word. Look at this dollar. Look at this dollar. Palesa, look at this dollar. Obile, Sephora, Tabiseng, look at this dollar. Isn't it just disappointing? Yesterday, we closed right above the 111 area. You see, we wanted price to move down so we can have some possible entries here today. Are we together? Now, this is the thing. We can enter into shorter time frames, but it's going to be riskier, guys. We can enter into shorter time frame, but it's going to be riskier. That's not a problem. All right. So this year, for the guys that are joining for the first time, this is the individual performance of the dollar index, of the US dollar. It's telling us about the weakness and the strength of the currency by itself. In this specific case, the dollar is still weakening here. It's come into a accumulation zone now after a drop. All right. Jacob's saying there, we rather not enter. All right. So let's go and see. Let's go and see. Let's go and see, guys. I want to use the term frustrating, but would you guys agree with me? Sometimes you got to be honest, right, Palesa? It's sometimes frustrating because now Monday and, well, last week, and now we're looking at yesterday, and we thought in the recap, we're going to see some change there. Recap comes, same story. Does it make sense, everybody? Now, I said to you guys, if you look at the economic calendar, then you're going to notice that from tomorrow, then Thursday and Friday, you're going to see much more volatility possibly because of the kind of announcements that are coming out there. But if you go to the economic calendar over here, look at this. This is today. Today, we only have consumer confidence for the US that's coming out at 4 p.m. Can everybody see that? And we're talking high impact news now. Now, another site you can use. Will you guys write this down for me? You can use this as well. You can use Google. I'm just joking. I'm going to give it to you. Morning, Tubbs. Hold on. Go to Forex Factory. Write that down, guys. Forex Factory. Brilliant site. Brilliant site. But I want to show you something here. You guys ready for this? Once you've gotten to Forex Factory, all right, you're going to filter this one as well. So you go to calendar. You just wrote Google. All right, you're going to go to calendar. Nicely done there. You're going to go to calendar at the top. Can you guys see that? Then you're going to go to filter. There's the filter button. Can you see it? So you click on filter. And then what we're going to do is, can you see currencies? These are all the major currencies. They've even included China. So you can tick all of them. All right, guys? Then we want to untick or deactivate the impact. We only want the high impact expected. Can you see that? And then all event types. Then you click on apply. So this week, 23rd to the 29th of October, you can see it. Now, I want you to compare. Can we compare real quick? Are you guys ready for this? Look at Monday. Can you see Monday here? It had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you see that? 7 releases. Now, let's count. Which ones are the most? Euro, there was 3. Pound, 2. So let's go back and see quickly on a Monday. Look at this, guys. Pound here, there were how many? 2. But look there. 3. Can you guys see this here? I'll say it again. Look at there was 3 pound releases over here, but there's only 2. There's 3 euro releases here, right? Where do you see the euro here? Do you see it, Teresa? Cheryl? Mr. W? You don't see it there. I'm trying to show you something here, all right, Tabo? That if you see movement in the market and you don't know where it's coming from, learn to compare your economic calendars. Is everybody with me here? Learn to compare your economic calendars because what's on the one might not be on the other. All right, so here we see euro. Are we together, everybody, there? But there was nothing on investing. So let's quickly go and compare Tuesday. Consumer confidence, US. That correlates well. Then next, Wednesday. Wednesday, we have AUD. Hold on. We have 2 AUDs and we have 4 CADs. Look at this. Where do you see the CAD there? You don't see the CAD there. So if you're trading Brent, do you see how Brent can move? And now you don't even know why Brent moved. Is everybody clear? And now you can see, because there's CAD or Canadian news coming out over here. And guess what? Bank of Canada monetary policy. Can you see that? Rate statement, overnight rate. These are high impact influences. So if the Brent moves now, look at this, guys, 4% overnight rate. Can you guys see this? Hey, use this to your advantage, Palesa. So if you see the Brent moving, now you can track it and say, okay, on Forex Factory, I saw this. All right. All right. 4 to 5 things. Jacob's asking there, so all these economic calendars contain different findings or funds depending on sites. Basically, we have to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe to them. I'm not subscribed to Forex Factory. I'm just using the calendar. Are we together? And Jacob, just another point there. Remember, these sites, they're owned by different people, different groups, different organizations, right? And they have their own survey that they do in terms of what do traders look for. And so they have their own metrics that they use to measure the information that's consumed. So these sites will not have the same information, unfortunately. Are we together? Can I ask a question there? Who woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? Mr. W. See? So we can't always wake up on the good side, isn't it so, guys? It's okay. Not all the sites are going to have all the information. It is what it is. It's life, right, Mr. W? It's life. All right? You'll get over it, isn't it so? We'll get over it eventually. As time goes on, we'll get over it. So these sites, we get over it. Is everybody clear? Sipo, maybe the other guys will give you some information here as well, all right? This is a very practical class here. It's not training, it's practical. It's not a teaching session. Are we together? This is a trading session. It's different. The pace will not be slow. Are we together? We have different audiences here. There's guys that have been trading for 3 years in here, 4 years, 7 years, 2 years, 6 months. It's different set of audience. It's a trading platform, not teaching. So it will not be the same pace at all. All right? All you need to do is just be consistent. Just keep coming. Are we together? You catch on to the jargon, the terms. You can ask the guys that have been in here. They'll tell you when they came in, maybe they felt the same way, but now they have caught on. So all you got to do is just be patient. That's all you got to do. It has to come from your side. Okay? I wish I could put some some patience in there, but I can't. You got to develop it. All right. Is everybody clear here what I just mentioned? Everybody clear with this here? Let's quickly look at Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at Thursday real quick. Let's look at Thursday. We have Japan. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 euro results here. Let's go to Forex Factory. Thursday, 1, 2, 3. 3. Be very careful. Now, Fernella is also saying it there. There we go. There we go. So just look at all the great feedback responses there. All right. Look at this, guys. 6 euros on investing. 6 of them. Ash, where'd you find them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you go to calendar there, how many Thursday? 1, 2, 3. And then lastly, Friday. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's going to be more volatile Wednesday. Can you see what I'm saying from Wednesday? All right. So look now. Let's look at Friday. Last one. Bank of Japan. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 there. $2, right? $2 releases. Let's look at the Forex Factory. There's a CAD here, GDP, that's not even on investing. All right. Is everybody clear? So Ash, would you would have more confidence in the instrument that appears the most in all the sites? Not necessarily, because remember, some guys are tracking different currencies. So if you're tracking the Canadian here, now that's a very important question. Can I just spend a couple of seconds, a minute to a minute on it, right? If you are tracking and you're trading the CAD and you like the CAD, all right, then you need to use, look guys, use at least 3 economic calendars to compare. Because if you are tracking the CAD, you want to cover as many economic releases regarding that specific currency so that you don't get any surprises. Is everybody with me there? So now watch here. Here's another one. Can I give you another one here? Cheryl, are you there? Mr. W, watch this. Here's another one that you can go and check out. Please type in trading economics. Trading economics. The calendar there. Trading economics. So now I've got 3 calendars that I'm open. That's open. Just give it a second. All right. So here it looks a bit different. Got to be +2. Don't forget that we are +2 Greenwich Meridian time, South African time. That's the code that we use. And then obviously you got to change your categories here. Everybody with me here. So this week. All right, impact. Can you guys see the stars there? That's high impact. It's the 3 stars. Did you guys see that? You're welcome there, Cheryl. You're so welcome. You're welcome. It's a new site. There we go. So that's high impact right there. Countries. See there? So G20, Australia, you can, remember, you can deactivate, guys. You can clear them. Don't forget them. You can clear. They want Australia. All right, let's go. Let's look for United Kingdom, United States. Let's look for Japan, Switzerland. Is everybody with me so far? Let me make sure everybody's with me, guys. New Zealand. All right, I think that's about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. All right. I don't think I'm missing anything. Canada. Okay, I am. Thank you, Fanny. There we go. There's Canada right there. Can you see it? And then you save. That's it. All right. All events. Now, can you see this one? If you go today, as an example, let's see. Consumer confidence. Ah. All right, look at this, guys. Wednesday. Very interesting. Now, inflation rate there. I just want to see if it's there. CPI. Okay, got you. Bank of Canada 2 there. Let's see if it's here. Okay, so it's there. All right, so economic calendar only has 2 there. It's got US new home sales. Let's see if it's over there tomorrow. It's not there. Look at that. US new home sales is not there. All right, let's go to investing. Let's see. On Wednesday, there's new home sales. So investing and trading economics, those 2 have it together there. All right, let's look at Thursday very quickly. The reason why I'm actually doing this is because I really want you to be more resourceful. All right, so let's look at tomorrow. Thursday, I mean, sorry, Thursday. Let me just go this week. Let me just put on this week. All right, so look at Thursday. This is very interesting. Thursday has 2 US figures, right? Look at investing on Thursday, all the euros. Do you see the difference here, guys? You got to learn to compare these things. Is everybody clear? Not France, no. Guys, 14 seconds. Is everybody clear? Can I get a response there? Then I can move. 14 seconds, 14 seconds. Is everybody clear on what I just mentioned here? This is for you to become more resourceful. More resourceful, more resourceful. More resourceful. All right, beautiful. Let's go to the MT5 now. So here's my MT5. The dollar is still hanging at that support. There's nothing that we're doing there. Let's go to the NASDAQ here first, and let's see what's happening with the NASI. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What did we say yesterday? What did we say yesterday? Where's the next area, guys? The next zone is here. 11745. We've broken through the trend line with the 12-hour. The daily yesterday has closed above. Is there anyone interested in this trade here? I said to you, we can enter into shorter time frames, not a problem, but the risk is going to be more. Please understand the difference there now. All right. We go up here, 11745. The risk will be more in terms of the volatility. But if the dollar keeps on weakening, this trade might just work out. Is everybody with me? So if we take it for long, let me make it a little more relevant. Let's find, hold on. Let's find the high here, there. Not the high, the low, sorry. 11728. That's 287 pips away. A stop loss here, 11295. Is there anyone interested in this specific trade? Let me show you the shorter time frame. That's where the TP is. That's the exit right there. Anyone interested in this? So what are we saying? We are analyzing short term, the NASI to possibly go here should that dollar keep on weakening. V is interested. Devan is interested. Anyone else? But that would be market execution, okay? And it's riskier. Please write this down. Exit 11728. Petro's interested. Mikhail, Mintimer, all right? 11728. 11728. Jacob doesn't. Fuyo, yes, would be. Exit 11295. That's a stop loss. 11295. It is riskier, shorter time frame. Wicks are present. All right, everybody. Stop loss 11295. TP 11728. That's on the NASI. That's on the NASI. That's on the NASI. Everybody there? I'll give everybody 14 seconds and then I can push. Yes, you can. Not a problem, Timur. There we go. Is that fine? Do you want me to zoom in? It's a clean one. All right, V's in. Anyone else? Can I move on? Let's go to S&P. This one is rejecting a little bit here. This one's rejecting. Look at the 1 hour here. Please be careful here because the rejection here is a problem as well. Remember, they correlate. Look at this. It's struggling to go up here, but we do have an exit above there. I'm not. 66, I'm not. These wicks over here. If the dollar keeps on weakening though, Zeph, I agree. We could see that long. This is one of those areas that's accumulating. Anything can happen at this point. I'm just choosing not to. Are we together? I'm just choosing not to because if the dollar weakens, price pushes up here. Is everybody clear there, guys? That's the problem with trading this, all right? If there is uncertainty in the market, when you're trading volatile securities. But what's important is that everybody will think differently. Guys, remember, I'm not here to speak to one mindset. I want to see people take different opportunities. Does it make sense? If you feel you want to take a risk on a long, I'm going to give you your levels. I'm going to give you the risk. Does that make sense? Just be careful. Don't go and put 10 standard lots in there with uncertainty. Don't go and put 5 or 1 standard lot in there. Does that make sense, everybody? Don't put 0.50 in there if you can see that it's accumulating and it could go either way, please don't do that to yourself. Keep your risk very low if you want to take the opportunity. There's nothing wrong with taking it. People is going to have different views. All right. The S&P here, this one is really not looking nice, guys. I'm not liking it. It's doing that short, small candles again. Can you guys see that? You guys remember I've been chatting to you about this for some time. I've been saying to you, when these candles get shorter here, do you see what normally happens? You normally see a push down. So please be careful here. I spoke about it yesterday as well. Mr. W, I mentioned this. Shorter candles is a sign of what? Who can give me the term? Shorter candles is a sign of what? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. It's a sign of what? It's running out of a bit of steam. Yes, it's it's exhausting, or it's reached exhaustion. But remember, guys, the market is the market. Price can still push up from here. Is everybody clear? That's the risk that you're willing to take. If you go to the US 30, look at the US 30. This one looks better. Look at that. This looks better than that. Is everybody clear there? If you look at the 12-hour there, this looks totally different. Look at this. Look at the 12-hour here. That has a specific candle that's closed just beneath that wick over there. This one is closed above. I'll show you again. I'll show you again. Look at this. The S&P on the 12-hour. Look where that candle there. That candle body is closed beneath that high. That's a problem. Does that make sense? But now you go to the US 30. Look at the 12-hour there. The candle is closed above the high. Do you see the uncertainty here, guys? Is everybody clear? So please just be careful. The 4 hours, they look a bit similar. If you go to the 4-hour here, they look similar. Please be careful, guys. Just please, because the risk that we are taking on these ones, they become a problem. All right, let's move over. Let's go to Brent. And here we go. Same area as yesterday. Now, I spoke to you guys about the CAD that is coming out later this week there on Wednesday. And you guys can see that if the CAD strengthens here, guys, if the CAD strengthens, can you guys see how it can influence the zone here? We are accumulating right now. So that fundamental that's not on investing can come through that we see on, for example, Forex Factory. And that becomes, look at this, that becomes the reason why we're pushing. All right. At this point in time, we are still accumulating in this range here. We're still in no man's land. Absolutely. If you go to WTI, the same thing there. Is everybody clear? The same thing here. We need to break this zone here before we push. We need to break this area here before we push down. 82.88. Everybody there? Everybody there? Let me make sure, guys. All right, all right, all right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go to USD Swiss franc. Let's see what the dollar pairs are doing. Dollar pairs. Huh. USD Swiss franc. Look at this. Look at yesterday's candle. Right beneath. So now it goes to the high. What we essentially need. You see here, guys, this area here, there. It's accumulating VUO. We need that to be violated first. Can you guys see that? Where did I find it? That high there. Can you see the high there? If this is violated, do you see how we have direction now? At this point, we are still accumulating. Is everybody clear? We've not broken out here yet. This could possibly come down, eh? Look at this, guys. Can you guys see this? Can you see why I'm saying if that CAD strengthens, we could see something like this? It's very possible. Look how it's going up. It's creating a rising wedge. You guys know rising wedge, right? Can you see the rising wedge here? So we could possibly push down like this. It's so possible. Guys, please be careful. The market is not giving us what we would like it to give us at this point in time. All right, so let's park that one. Let's see. This is if the dollar loses strength, keeps on losing strength. All right. USD CAD. Same thing is happening here. There's a rising wedge. Can you guys see the rising wedge? Can you see the rising wedge there? Same thing's happening here. It's a very thin one right there. Is everybody clear? Also, if I had to do it another way, look at this. If I take that off, where are we? Oh, share, where are we? Can you see this? This area here. Northern and southern hemisphere. It's wider. Once a sight. Look at this. Which one is wider, guys? Which one is wider? Talk to me. Which one is wider? Which one is wider here? Sight. Absolutely. The sellers. So the south, can you guys see it? The south is dominating here at this moment in time. How do you know it is dominating? It's wider than the northern. Is everybody clear? Everybody clear, guys? Talk to me. Everybody clear? Talk to me. Guys, this is a powerful way for you to see what's happening. YouTube, go back, do revision. Ash, how did you do this? I used the shorter time frame. I used a symmetrical triangle to dissect. Teresa, maybe you can tell us quickly there. Do you also use a scalpel when you are dissecting stuff? Exactly. Please give us some more, maybe another tool or so, maybe a clamp or something. What do you do once you've dissected? You got to use a clamp to you know, pull it apart, and then a magnifying glass to check it. So you use all of these tools, right? So the symmetrical triangle is a tool. That's all it is. Does it make sense? It's a tool of uncertainty. Please write that down. A symmetrical triangle talks about uncertainty, but embedded in that uncertainty is certainty in terms of where price is now. That's a mouthful there, Cheryl. That's a mouthful right there, V. All right. So Vuyo, very simple, symmetrical. Look at this. Symmetrical is a tool that highlights higher lows and lower highs. That's what it does. Are we together? Yes, it's the higher lows. There's Cheryl saying it. All right. Higher lows, lower highs. That's what the symmetrical does. So what we do with the lower highs and the higher lows, and you know, even getting goosebumps on this one here, Annie, you know, because it's so nice when you simplify something, right? So what we do with the higher lows and the lower highs, because people don't know what to do with it, they'll only tell you it's for a trend, which is true. That's the basic entry of the higher lows and lower highs. Does it make sense? That a uptrend has higher lows and it has higher highs. A downtrend has lower highs and lower lows. That's the basic understanding of that, right? But here we are using those same lower highs, those same higher lows to dissect where the favor of the buyers or the sellers are. In this specific case, the wider the area, this area here, the stronger that specific domain. Is everybody clear? How did I get that domain? I use the lower highs and I use the higher lows. And at the center, Vuyo, at the center, I put a little horizontal there. That is to take away, distinguish between the northern side, the buying side, or the southern side, the seller side. The wider the sellers here, the stronger they are. Is everybody clear? And the reason why I am doing this again is because I know it's being streamed and it's recorded. So I want you to go and visit it. So you can listen to it again. Does that make sense, everybody? So there's method behind this thing, all right? Now I'm going to add to this. Look at this now, watch. That is the vertical line that I've been telling you guys about. I'm drilling those brains, absolutely. That vertical line, you guys know what that is. That's the finish line. That's the finish line. Now I'm adding here. Watch, I'm adding. If it goes down beneath this area here, that's the sellers. This is seller's domain. All right. If it pushes up, that is the buyer's domain. So you can stretch it. Is everybody clear so far here, guys? I'm doing this because I know it's being streamed and you guys can go and get value from this later on. All right. Everybody clear? So buyer zone here, buyer zone there, and seller zone here. All right, and there's the finish line. This vertical or this specific perforated line or striped or whatever, that is the finish line. Now, if price does this, to the guys that are new here, if price comes into the selling zone, remember, it's all about, no, not Jeff Dahmer, no, Zeph, that's, no, not that guy. All right. If we come down here and price remains down here and crosses the finish line in the sell zone, the probability is higher. There's no guarantees in life, and so don't try to get guarantees in the market. Is everybody clear? There's no guarantees in life either. So the probability is higher. Just like if you go on a health diet, you start jogging, exercising, your probability becomes higher. You're going to be healthier. You might live longer. There are debates. Guys, we're not going to go into the debates. We probably have some health technicians here that's going to say, Ash, you're talking nonsense. Are we together? But let's not debate it. We're just working with probability now. All right? Probabilities, if we go over the finish line, under or in the sell zone, the probability is higher that we are continuing the downside. We might push up a little bit, reject, and so forth, but we continue. Does it make sense? Ash, I can ask you, how do you get the screen to stop to do this analysis? My empty vacuum. Okay, so you have to, this area here, all right? That area there, you need to deactivate that zone there. All right, Henny? You got to deactivate that over there. Are we good? And then you see this little chart shift here. If you pull that back, it pushes it nicely, or pulls it back nicely for you. You see that? And so now you have more space to work with, especially if you're drawing, all right? And then once that's deactivated, it's not going to go to the front every time. The chart shift is here, all right? Right there. Can you see it there? It's not there. It should be. Go and activate it at common. Go and activate it at common. So go right click, go to properties, then go to common, and then you go chart shift. You activate it. If you don't have that, guys, get it done. It's going to help you. Now you're looking into the future. All right. Are you looking into the future? All right. All these are tools. It's a scalpel. Guys, it's all tools. Count this as joy. Does it make sense? Count this as joy. Add a joy to what? Your analysis. That's the way to do it. We got to be level-minded in this thing. Is everybody clear? That's the most important thing here. The psychology. The guys are joining me here for the first time this morning, and even yesterday. Vuyo, what's going to get you in this thing is how you think. It's not even the efficiency and how you use these things. If you're in a good space in your mind, you are more open to learn. Is everybody with me here, guys? If you're in a good space, Mr. W, I know that's a nice drink you have there. Nice a green smoothie. No, I was just convincing myself, you know, I was convincing myself. All right. Any yours is sorted? Beautiful. All right. So remember, guys, most of it is psychological. This is psychological. These tools you see here, it might look like it's psychological. You know how to use them better when you think better. Everybody clear? You use them better when you think better. When you're not thinking good, you're not going to know. It's a fact. So I'm going to conclude you now. Look at this. Then I will do another pair maybe, you know, towards the end on this year. But let me conclude you. All right? If it closes beneath, and I'm going to give you a trick question. You guys know I like trick questions, right, Cheryl? You guys know I like the trick questions, yeah? So if we go beneath and we do this and we push like this, many guys are going to say, Ash, no, but we're going to go long now. Be very careful. We are still in the seller zone here. Are we together? And we are still in the Southern Hemisphere. And we are still in the selling zone here. Does it make sense, everybody? We have not gone past the zone here. Please understand this. We've not gone past that zone there. We are exactly, Henny. So it comes down and it does this, it does that, and now people panic. I'm longing. Be very careful. This just becomes another lower high now. Don't get fooled. Are we together? Don't get fooled, because now you say, okay, I'm going to show this market a thing or two. I'm longing you till there. 5 standard lots, 10 standard lots, 20 standard lots. Aha. And then price does this. Up, test. And then you cry. Are we together? Don't get fooled here now. Don't get fooled. And remember, this is a 15-minute chart. It is not strong enough. Is everybody clear? Now look at the daily. Watch the daily now. If we had a daily close above there, oh my word. If a daily closed above there, my word. Now the momentum is telling us something else there, V. Look at the 12-hour. If look at the 12, it's rejecting there. It's telling you there's a rejection zone. So why would you buy now? Can you buy? That's the question. Can you buy? Can you? Yes, you can buy. But here's the question: is it ideal? My word. All right, it's nice and strong here, Henny. I don't know. Maybe it's the red this morning. You know, it's making me woos. You know, the Africans will say woos. You know, maybe it's the red. I don't know, but I'm feeling pretty woos this morning. Yeah. But to Mellow, man, I'm feeling it in here. There's a lot of energy here this morning. Yeah. So guys, there's rejection here. We're not getting entangled in the rejection. Does that make sense? We leave it alone. We leave it alone. That's it. We move on. We're not afraid to move on. Is everybody clear? Let's go to AUD USD. Let's see. V, what are we doing here? Cheryl, what are we doing here? Mr. W, Tabo, Palesa, what are we doing here? All right. How do you say nix or nothing in Zulu there? I know it's not kifedil. Kifedil means it's done. Am I right? Kifedil. It means it's done. Am I right? Luto. Oh, Luto. We do nothing here. Are we together, everybody? We leave it alone. We move on. That dollar, let's quickly go and check it out. Or Shayapan. Shayapan. I like that one. That's nice and boost for me. I like that one. Shayapan. All right. Look at the dollar here. Here the dollar is increasing just a little bit. It does not mean anything to us, guys. Can I please tell you how literally you should actually take this? When someone badmouths you and criticizes you, you have the same attitude. It does nothing to me. It's like water off a duck's back. The same with this trading. If this thing doesn't give you an opportunity, nothing. Does it make sense? It's water that's running off my back. I move on. You know what's the problem? People are cemented in people's opinions, and it filters through to trades. I have to trade. I have to make this money. I have to prove. Does it make sense, guys? Many people want to prove that they can make money on here. Please listen to me today, because of pressure. Pressure. Is everybody with me? Your whole family knows you're trading. Your friends know you're trading. Guess what? That filters into your mind. V, Poitumela, how's the trading going? Yeah, you know, we're learning and and now you're talking slower, so that it looks like you're saying much. Does that make sense? And now it's like, okay, and have you made any profits? Yeah, it changes. per day. But then actually, you pressurize. Does it make sense, everybody? We're not into that kind of stuff. We leave it alone. We move on. We're not afraid to move on. We learn like that. All right? So let's push forward. I'm loving the session. My word. Boitumelo knows it. And then accurate. And they start asking, when are you buying grocery for us? Oh, I'm going to give you guys something. I'll tell you some secrets here, man. In my 4th year, my word. I'll tell you guys. All right, so let's really finish off here. All right? We're doing nothing here. All right? Shaya pants, nothing. We move on now. NZD USD. What are we doing here? We're looking for a long. But there's nothing here that's giving us any indication that we're going in for the long. It went up nicely. It came down again. Shaya pants. We wait. Does that make sense, everybody? How do you view those ratings? Jacobo, be a little bit more descriptive there for me. V says, that's your life. They put pressure on us. I say, I just love it. And good. There goes Zev, you know. They're just keeping it very diplomatic there. I love it, you know. All right. The aim is not to make it real. The aim is to make it. The aim is to Vuyo, make it genuine. Okay, I hear you. Okay, I understand. When are we buying cars? That's why just be quiet. You know, guys, one of the most powerful things is, you know, when you do this thing in private, nobody knows nobody knows how you're doing what you're doing. Isn't it so? Just keep it private. That's the best. They'll just see it. They must see the fruits. NZD USD, nothing. Shaya pants. We wait, right, Boitumelo? Let's go to GBP USD. What do we do here? Daily frame. Shaya pants. Nothing here. Is everybody clear? Guys, we're not afraid to sit. Let's go to the 15-minute. Can I go and do that with you guys again real quick, right? 15-minute. Why am I using the 15-minute? Who can tell me? Why am I using the 15-minute? Pro dollar or not? Jacob, the trend. All right, look at the points. It's a 111. It's appreciating. It's appreciating. It's more data. Let's give V. Let's give Andile a round of applause there. There's more data. Again, let's give Neo a round of applause. There's more data to use. All right. There's more data to use. So you can take it from there to there. You can take it from there to there. It all depends where you're trading to. So we're just looking at this specific movement here. Remember, why am I drawing it there? Because I'm dealing with this area here. Look at this. Because I'm dealing with this area. So I want to see what is price doing in this area here. Is everybody clear? Are we coming further down to that point there or not? And if we are going to draw it and use that area there, that's too steep. Does that make sense? It's too steep. So what do you need to do? Now you need to go down to an even lower time frame. Why? Because there's data that we can use at the bottom there to connect. Does that make sense? At this point, it's too steep. So if it breaks, example, this zone here, then we start moving into this area. Does that make sense, everybody? If it breaks this zone here, then we move into this area. At this point in time, where we are between this area and that area. That's where we are at. And we're trying to ascertain whether we are still possibly going further down. That's what we're trying to look for here. Does that make sense? All these tools that you use must give you some form of picture. And I've been saying it, isn't it so? Are we together? So in this specific case, let's be very frank. There we go. There's the northern southern. Guys, already, who can see the difference? I mean, it's as clear as my red t-shirt here this morning. It's as clear as my red t-shirt. It feels like Friday to me. Is that normal? It feels like Friday. All right, look at this green here. Look at the green area. All right. Ash, guys, I'm taking my time because I want you guys to get on par. I want you to go and do revision on YouTube. So I'm taking my time and I'm showing you these things. Which one is bigger? There's more green. There's wider. Green is wider. So telling you there still seems to be a bit of upside here. Does it make sense? So be very careful if you're going to short it. There's the apex right there. There's the apex. Look where we are. We're approaching the buy zone. Where's the buy zone? Kom nou man, broer. Yeah, that's the buy zone. Tabs, perhaps from a shorter time frame, yes, if you take that risk. But let's say you go to a 4 hour. Look at that. Do you see the difference there? The 4 hour is a better candle as a signal. Are we together? So at 12 o'clock, you want to look where that is. Are we together? Are we together? Wia says that I've noticed YouTube is helpful, but you know, it's okay as long as they put that on their notes. Are we together? If you practically apply, is everybody clear? Is everybody clear? As long as they apply, that's it. That's it. Our work is done. Is everybody 100 with me or with the GBP USD? Yes. Is everybody 100% here? Can I move on? I'm going to move. I'm going to move. Euro USD now. Euro USD now. I always say to the guys, you know, if I was in a face-to-face room, you guys are not going to leave. You'd want to stick around until 4 p.m. Get lunch. You'd get lunch for you and you'd stay there. I'm telling you, that's how crazy it would be. I told the guys, Henny, yes, we will. We'll do that on gold, not a problem. Henny, I actually told the guys I'll be jumping on the tables and I'll be bending down and looking at people eyeball to eyeball and asking them a question. That's how crazy it will be in there. I'll be running around with the bell, a big bell when we get into a trade. I'm telling you, man, ring that bell. Euro USD. Euro USD. We're rejecting at that same place like yesterday. Guys, it's like this. All right. Is everybody clear there? Will be like it's cool. Absolutely, share. Zooms 114 or 115. That is for, is that for the GBP USD? Okay, got you. GU. All right, 114. All right, guys. This is let's make it more relevant, okay? Guys, this is Zoom's TP here, 114. 114. Is there anyone interested in this trade? Look how it's rejecting there. It's now 10:25. Let's see where the 30-minute closes. Let's put 5 minutes. Wait, let's just see the 5 minute. Look at that. Look at the accuracy here. Man, guys, I love it, eh? All right. Not a problem there, Charmaine. You here. So it matters. Look at this, guys. 4 minutes is closed above, but here's the problem. It's closed beneath there. Can you see that? So let's do this. Now look at the 30-minute. If we were going to take a trade like this, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So above that zone would have been a brilliant long there. Can you guys see that? I went to a 4 minute and I looked at the high there. If I go to a 3 minute, let's push that up. Shaving the wicks now. Shaving the wicks, shaving the wicks, shaving the wicks. All right, beautiful. 1 minute. All right, so we've shaded enough. The 1 minute is cool. That would be our entry there. Can you guys see that? If you're going to take this short-term trade up there, 113, zooms, then we take it to your area that you've mentioned there, 114. That's 144 pips. Look at that. Is everybody clear here, guys? Do you guys want to stick around with this one at 10:30 and see what happens? It's now 10:26. I don't think it's going to, at 10:30 is going to go up there though. It might happen later on, but maybe not now. It's now 10:26. All right, so let's quickly finish up with Euro USD, then we'll come back to 10 to 10:30. We'll come back to GBP USD. All right. Let's finish up with Euro USD. This one over here. Exactly. Look at that. Beautiful. See ya. that pivot point. You see the pivot there? So if we go up from there to there is 66 pips. Is there anyone interested now? It's two places, 114, 113. If we go back, let's see if Zoom's one is on if there's a pivot there. Let me take that off. Let me take this off. Let's go back. Let's see. Check Zoom here, guys. Let's give Zoom a round of applause. Look there. Look at that. Let's give Zoom a round of applause. Beautiful. Love it. Let's give Sia a round of applause because both of their exits is at pivot points. Brilliant. Beautiful, guys. That's the way. That's the way. That's the way. So there's two trades. 166 pips. One is 66 pips. All right. One is 66 pips from here to about there. And then the other one is from there to there, about 146. So you can choose if we get the break and close. Guys, that's if, okay? So just remember that. Is everybody clear there, guys? I think that was pretty clear. Yeah, it was pretty clear. Euro USD, then USD JPY. Then I'm going to go to that gold there for you. All right, Annie? All right, Euro USD. I think we conclude on this one. The rejection is still there. Ooh. Look at this fellow. That's load shedding, guys. You guys see that? We are still short here. You can even see it. If I draw that there, you can see it. You see that? Sellers are more there. And what's brilliant about this, sometimes when you get so well with it, look at that. You don't even have to look that far. Hold on. You can already see it. Look at that. More sellers in here. Can you guys see that? It's more sellers in here. So, and that does not, if you go to the dollar index now, all right, the GBP USD is not correlating here. Please remember that. Here, it seems to be getting a bit stronger. Can you guys see that? But the GBP USD is not showing that. That's the problem. There's the filtering through is not 100%. All right, USD JPY. Guys, load shedding has just hit, so there's people that fall off. I understand. There's a WhatsApp outage reported across the world. Did you guys see that? WhatsApp outage across the world. USD JPY. Oh no. Oh, look at this. This is dangerous stuff here. Can you see this? This is where whipsaws can happen. What is a whipsaw? Or up and then down. Can you guys see that? This is what happens with these areas. Or down and then up. Please be careful here with this. This is a very dangerous time. That's a very, and you know, the USD yen likes to do this. All right, guys, all the yen pairs, they have these weird kind of writings, you know, like when you try to read Japanese as well. It's weird writing. So you have to have a trained eye for that thing. Or together you got to see it. With a lot of love, I mean that, yeah. Or we're together, so you got to read it well. You got to read it well. Always comes out with these things. So just be careful. All right, let's go to Gerard. I saw the Euro CHF. Let's go to gold real quick. I just want to deal with this one here. Ooh, look at this. Look at this fellow here, man. This is very interesting. Very interesting. So 15-minute, I got my lower highs there. Can you see it? All right, let me just zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, like that. Bring it down. Bring them out, bring them out. All right, here we go. And then so we've now broken across into the selling zone. All right. So can you see the zone here? You see the space? Right. Then we go to green. Which one is more here, guys? The sellers. Am I right or wrong? Sellers is more, right? Is everybody with me? Sellers are more. We are now at the bottom. All right. Now, what's very important is there's two things here. There's two things, and I want you to take note of them. Let me just clear this up real quick. There's two or three things here. The first is we've now gone below this area here. So we are out of the southern hemisphere, which tells us the sellers are dominating at this point in time right now. At this 15-minute second. All right. 15-minute second. And then look at this. Look at this now. So if we continue to move past over the finish line, we're looking for further shorts. Does that make sense? But this support area also needs to be broken. Is everybody clear? So not only, look at this, must we break, or we've now broken this area here. We must now cross the finish line, and then we have to break this area here. So there's three obstacles. One out of the three has been broken. So you've got to learn to put the package together like this. Does it make sense? Where you're saying, okay, Ash, I see it, but it's broken here. I'm taking the short. No, be very careful. Be very careful, because if there's a support here of rejection, are we together? We can bounce again, boom, and then do this. Does it make sense? Is everybody with me? And then go up. It's possible. It's possible. Is the probability lower? Yes, because we are already at the bottom. So the probability is less, yes, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. Is everybody clear? Remember, I had said to you yesterday, guys, I said to you that certain things are unlikely or highly unlikely, but it doesn't mean it's not possible. Does it make sense? So in this specific case, it's unlikely that after it breaks and goes over this finish line, that it's going to go all the way up. It's highly unlikely, but it does not mean that it can't happen. Is everybody clear? The probability is higher that we're pushing down further based on what we've analyzed. Any? Happy? Happy? All right, good. Let's go to Euro CHF there for Gerard. Euro CHF. I want to go to USD ZAR as well. I saw USD ZAR. Euro CHF. Lots of candles. What does this mean, guys? Are we together? On the dollar, one on the weekly time frame, I find the price already collected 50% of last week's liquidity in the process. We had news release which only puts the market higher instead of that dollar, so we might have them really lower to 110. Take that word manipulation out. Take that word out. That messes with people's minds. All right. If I put that in my review on a snippet, it will make people think that something's wrong. Are we together? So be careful with the wording there. All right. Also fully confirmed. All right, fully confirmed. Nothing's ever fully confirmed in life. Are we together? Anything can happen in the markets. Anything. We are seeing things work in a way it's never worked before. Correlations are obscure. Dollar is obscure. Are we together? But I hear you, and I like that you've done a check on those technicals. All right. And from a 110 perspective, just to go back to 110, 109, 110, 110, that's where my levels of support is. All right, so I'm seeing the 110 as well. I wouldn't go to 109 at all at the moment. For now, we still at 110. So we deal with every level as it comes. All right. Every level as it comes. So now from 111, from 111 or 111, 110. If we see we push down from 110, then we go to 109. All right. But for now, 110, I agree 100%. 100% with you. All right. This year, the guys are right. Teres, yes. Smaller candles, yes. Gerard, that is a sign. What's that word? Exhaustion. Exhaustion. So what can happen here possibly now, be very careful if you're going for a long here, price comes back to where? Possibly this area here, that area there. Can you see, guys? This is critical stuff. What I'm sharing with you is critical stuff. These things, if you just study these things, you're cool. Did you go for the buy? Made some profits? Make some profits there? If you made some profits, beautiful. Let's give punch around there. Let's give punch around. The next area to exit would be there. But let's see how many pips away it is. No, let's just say 70 pips. Look in here. Let's quickly go to the 1 hour. I want to see what's happening on the left-hand side. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Because if it rejects punch, you might want to just wait a bit and get out first, okay? Let's just go back and see. Aha, this is what we want to see. Let's see this. Punch. I want you to notice this. You see that area there? There. So that's ultimately the exit. Can you see that? But before that exit, look at this. That's a problem. All right. Now let's go and line it up. Let's just see if it lines up. Let's see if it lines up. All right. So far, there. Can you see it? There, there. So the challenge is, if you do leave it, it can reject it, those areas, one of these 4 blocks here, and then come back down again. Can you see it? And if it comes back down again, all right, then it comes down to this zone here. You guys with me here, guys? So let's cluster them. Oh, I love it when we cluster. All right. See, when you, that's a cluster. That's a cluster. Can you see this? So if it hits those areas, it can come from that cluster there down to this cluster here to push up again. Can you guys see that? So be very careful here, punch. If you're going to stay in it, you want to go to 99. So maybe your exit might need to be a little bit earlier. Take your profits, wait for it. Let it break this area here first. Let it break that zone there, 99. And we push up again. Do you see that? Everybody with me? Because now we're messing on the momentum time frame. Can you see where we are? We're actually in the left-hand side. Everybody clear there? Everybody clear? Gerard, you there? Let's go to USD ZAR, guys. Would you guys agree with me? Disappointed a little bit? Any? Palace? We would have wanted something else right now, isn't it so? That dollar's still not making any headway, yes? Okay. Okay. I also want to look at the CAD CHF, guys. I said to you, we're looking for a long. You guys remember that? Is it someone that got into that long there? Let's just go to the USD ZAR first, then I'll go to CAD CHF. Rejection. We spoke about this, guys. There's rejection at this point in time, that high there. Hold on. I think I've gone too far back. I've gone too far back. Sorry, guys. Let me just do this. I think I've gone too far back. And I'm not catching those areas now. Just give me a sec. I'm just trying to see where they are. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see where they are. Here we are. That's what I want to see. So we currently rejecting at that area there. Can you see it there, Cheryl? Can you see it there? Mr. W, can you see it? We're rejecting here at the moment. $18.77. 18.77. And if we reject further, 18 back down to 17.80. Back down to 17.80. So let's go back to the front there. There we go. If we keep rejecting, it lines up there, 17.80. Are you with me? If the dollar weakens, guys, 17.80. But that's definitely a rejection zone. So we need it to be broken first. All right. Let's go to CAD CHF, guys. CAD CHF, we'll call it then. Wait, hold on, Netflix. We were checking Netflix out, right? We were checking Netflix out. I remember we're checking it out. There was a long there. Let's just see what's happening first there before we move on. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Next area, 387. Guys, if you're interested in trading the US stock here, remember it's daylight savings coming up in November. You guys know that, right? We're shifting an hour later now, 4:30. The US markets will open 4:30. That happens every single year, guys. Every year, there's daylight savings. All right, but we will notify you, all right, around mid-November or so. All right, so markets in the US, they're either going to open up at 3:30 or at 4:30. We currently at 3:30. When daylight saving comes on, then it's a shift in climate and season and so forth. And so these countries, they make adjustments, all right? So as the world does. So at 4:30, obviously it's going to impact on our analysis, the trading room, what we analyze, etc. But we'll deal with that, okay? $280, we're looking at 387. Please write that down for me. That's the next area that we're looking to go. 387 if you're interested in Netflix. 387, 387, 387. We can see how it opens this afternoon with the recap as well. All right. We were in here, Cheryl, at the bottom. Yes, yes. There we go, Sia. Are we together? We were in here at the bottom. This is when I started chatting about Netflix. All right, this was a couple of months ago. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not now. You won't be able to do it now, right, Gerard? At this point, no, because it's the market is still closed, right? All right. We were here. Who was with me when we were doing Netflix about 4 or 5 months ago? Was there anyone in here in the trading room that was with when we were analyzing this? Shira was here. We Shira here. Ponch, you were here. Who else was here? Warren, you were, right? Anyone else? There we go. And tell the guys. Look at this. Pushing up nicely. From the bottom here, from the bottom. Nomfanella was here, from the bottom up. So please, I'm going to finish off now. 387 here, all right, with Netflix. All right. Cobra. Let's go to CAD CHF. CAD CHF, we're looking for a long there. We're looking for a long. There was a bit of a retracement yesterday. Scared a few people. If I can just find the sucker. Can you guys see it? I can't see it. There we go. Looking much better this morning. Look at that. We're still going to the 0.73939 area, looking much better today. Far more excited, you know, because obviously it's rejected yesterday as well. Very nice So 73939 is the exit that we're looking for. Even if you're doing a market execution, let me maybe just mention this and give the guys the risk and reward in case they are interested in going for it for a long to 0.73939, 82 pips. And a stop loss here, 43 pips away. It's pretty risky. It's about 149 Rand of a reward, and it is 80 Rand risk. You look at it from a shorter time frame perspective. Shorter time frame perspective, if we move back, look at that. Go to the 4 hour. Look at that. Can you guys see it? Everybody there? On 1 sec. Let me just show you this. Need I say more? Right? 73939. So some of the guys are going to wait for this breakout here first before they enter. But 73939. All right, everybody with me? Some guys will wait for that area there to be broken first because of those highs there. 73939 on the daily, it looks better. On the daily, it looks better. Look at the daily. All right, everybody with me? I think we did well this morning, man. I think we did pretty well this morning. Yes. Risk and reward on that one there. 79 Rand risk and 150 reward. It's going to fluctuate. It was a beautiful session here this morning, guys. I really enjoyed it, man. Really. I so enjoyed it. All right. So, guys, 4 p.m. I'm with you again, okay? 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Is everybody with me? Even the guys that are streaming on live on YouTube. Please note, guys, you guys are more than welcome to join us. All right. You're welcome, guys. So 4 p.m., 4 p.m., 4 p.m.